You have ordered that commanding officer to create a situation so that you can put the militants into the pipeline and send them into Kashmir. That is the motive required by your commanding officers, whereas we have no motive. So why should we unnecessarily provoke you? First thing. Second thing, I belong to that state. I have been there, I have been and I grown up there, I have studied there, and I have served there, and I have served there in the most difficult of times. Let me assure you, this so-called homegrown militancy does not exist in Kashmir. They are not capable of it. It has all been imported and rather exported by you people through this methodology that you call provocation across the line of
which
control
is once again
by us, as a result of which you have to reflect back.
Which is why once again
and
today.
The second point I have is on Mr. Kasuri, that sir, we are in 21st century. Come on, let's grow up. Your thoughts are of 1947 and previous to that. Don't keep repeating the same thing again and again. Yes, I agree with you. This Aman ki Asha is more of an Aman ki Tamasha.
Well, question to Mr. Kasuri, to my Pakistani panelists is this, and I'm saying this with all seriousness, to Dr. Farid Ahmad Malik, Ahmad Raza Kasuri, General Qureshi. You know that what has been fed to successive generations in Pakistan, that India is the enemy, you are going to have to now question it. I want to ask you, Dr. Farid Ahmad Malik first, and then to Mr. Qureshi. You know, you ignored what is happening within your own country. You ignored the number of civilian security force personnel who have died. You have ignored the rising sectarianism, the rising violence within Pakistan, and that is why today you are in this situation. Would you at least acknowledge that, Dr. Farid Ahmad Malik, as a leader of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, that Pakistan at least now has to turn the gaze within? Your problem is within, your enemy is within.
Well, I don't totally agree with this line of thinking. And I agree with my friends, Mr. Kasuri and General Qureshi. We have our problems. Every country has its problems. But we are very capable of solving our problems also. We are a constitutional democracy. And over the years, we have learnt from our past mistakes, the takeovers, the military takeover, the martial laws. I believe that Pakistan will remain a constitutional democracy, and Tehreek-e-Insaf also supports a constitutional and a democratic way forward. There is no way that we will accept anything short of that. Now we are passing through a critical phase, and we do understand the criticalities, the problems that we face, and we also do understand that there are unresolved issues between India and Pakistan, which also need to be resolved, again, through a peaceful process. But nevertheless, please don't underestimate the resilience of the Pakistani nation.
Sir, I am not questioning the resilience. I'm only on reality of the situation.
There is no state of collapse, or there is no state of, Pakistan is a constitutional democracy. We have our institutions, we have our weaknesses also, but then we also have our strengths, and we're very capable of managing our country. I don't see any issue there.
Sir, I am not on issues
and inshallah, hopefully, and the chairman,
sir,
and the chairman has announced his 7-point agenda.
Sir, I understand your point.
And tonight, one second, through the elections.
Sir,
yes.
So 1 minute. I want to know from either you, or let me actually go to Mr. Kasuri. I'll bring this question back to our Indian guests. Are you for the army running an interim government in Pakistan, Mr. Kasuri, as has been proposed?
Certainly not.
I know, Dr. Malik, you're not, but what about Mr. Kasuri?
Certainly not, because what Mr. Qadri is saying is interim setup. Interim setup is a concept very much available in the body
interim
of the
setup run by the government.
Article 48.
No, interim setup endorsed by and with the blessings of your military.
The army.
The army.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. See, I mean, your perception of our problem is
Sir,
very biased, unfortunately,
Sir,
and you're not looking very.
So I am in no confusion about it, but you are not seeing. So you are not seeing what he is saying.
See,
Mr. KC Singh, is this
You
not?
are,
no, Mr. I want to get in, Mr. KC. Mr. KC Singh, why are our guests from Pakistan not accepting the reality that is right there before them? That things are on a precipice in their own country, and there is an imminent possibility of the army playing a greater role. This has always been the fact, General Qureshi, till it happens. Mr. KC Singh, why this diffidence about the reality?
Yes.
Very stable working democracy in Pakistan.
Yes, sir, so was it
Kasuri,
under
may I?
Musharraf. Yes.
Arnab, I think this is a possibility which is being attempted by Mr. Qadri. He is certainly saying in his statements, they are very much there, where he says it should have the blessings of the army. I think the concern that the army has and Mr. Qadri has is that both PML Nawaz and PPP are not considered that friendly to the army, and they were both talking to each other on deciding an interim government, on who should head the interim government. And that is something which neither Mr. Imran Khan nor the army nor Mr. Qadri want, because they want a say in, so they're trying to precipitate the crisis in order to get someone to run that government that they are comfortable with and the army is comfortable
Precisely.
with. So I think that is the quarrel at the moment.
Precisely, Mr. General Qureshi. One minute. General Qureshi, acknowledge it. You are scheduled to go to elections in May. No. One sec, General Qureshi. You are scheduled to go to elections in May, right or wrong? Even the Supreme Court, the Election Commission, are saying there should be no delay in holding the elections. Why will a man with a Canadian passport out of the blue come forward there and hold a million march demanding the dissolution of the national and provincial assemblies unless he has the blessings of your army?
He has got dual nationality.
Listen,
I know he does.
When you call, although I'm not here representing Mr. Qadri, but when you start calling him a man with a Canadian passport and not mentioning that 50% of the people in our assemblies are dual citizens, and that
So focus
shows
on the
bias.
issue.
And now that's no.
Focus
you
on
are
the
the
issue.
one.
Sir, focus
who
on the
keeps
issue.
saying, yes.
Sir, focus on the issue.
You're very clever.
Sir,
and now very clever.
Sir,
very
focus on the
cleverly
issue.
you put in with a Canadian passport.
Sir, does he or
That
does
is
he
the
not have
issue.
Canadian
And
passport?
for Mr. Casey.
Does he or does he not have a Canadian passport?
The point is.
No, does he or does he not have a Canadian passport?
What the doctor said, and you started now accusing Imran Khan also as being someone that is being projected by the
General
army.
Qureshi.
How ridiculous.
General Qureshi,
I think the
General
problem
Qureshi.
with you is,
General Qureshi.
I think the problem with
General
you
Qureshi.
is that each time Pakistan heads towards consolidation,
General Qureshi.
towards something good,
General
you
Qureshi.
have a problem.
General
And
Qureshi,
you start
I would
arguing
like to-
with your biases,
General Qureshi.
with your biases coming out and saying that the army
General
is the
Qureshi,
one
why
who's
are you-
helping Qadri.
why
It is army
General
which is helping Imran Khan.
General Qureshi.
And unfortunately, those people who are corrupt and who have led corrupt lives and corrupt parties seem to be what India prefers.
General
And
Qureshi.
whether it is corruption in
General
India
Qureshi.
that makes you support them,
General
or
Qureshi,
some
you are
other
a- you are
sinister
a-
plan, I'm taken aback.
General Qureshi.
General, we were talking to President
would
Musharraf.
support a
General
man
Qureshi,
like
1 minute.
Zardari, who's a slimy character who cannot stand against the Indian. They will prefer man like Zardari
Sir.
or foreign minister like Hana Khar, who would
Sir, you General Qureshi. General
surrender
Qureshi, may I
before
just...
Indian
General Qureshi,
pressure.
1 minute. One minute. General Qureshi, I'll tell you one limited point. No, I'm coming
may
to
I come
Mr.
in?
Chari. Mr. Chari, General Qureshi, I have just one thing to tell you. Consider yourself. You can just for 1 minute drop your diatribe against me individually. I take everything which you have said about me as a compliment, and I am telling you, General Qureshi, as I said once, I don't get provoked at all. I want you to consider there is a wave of bombings in your country. More than 100 people have died. There is a sentiment that is growing in your country. There is corruption in your country. There is an election which is scheduled to take place. A man comes, starts praising the army, talking about the great role that the army may place in playing a consultative role for the formation of a caretaker government which will oversee the pre-election period.